Alright, here we are in the Unity main menu. What we're going to do is we're going to set up our environment. We can get rid of the game menu, get rid of the scene menu. We're going to be working with the console, so we're going to make that a little bit bigger. We'll drag it over to the right. And then we're going to go ahead and create our first script. It's going to be a number wizard script. I already created it, but if you want to create your own, just right click in the project view and go to create new and create C# script. Double click on that to open it up, and this is what it's going to look like. We can go ahead and get rid of all of that. And then we're going to need a couple of numbers. For this number wizard to be able to guess your number, there's going to be the correct number, there's going to be the number wizard guess, there's going to be the min guess, the max guess, and so we're going to define the first number, int correct number equals, and we're just going to give it a random number, 227. That's what the bot's going to be trying to guess. And then the way that we're going to be storing the guess, we're going to make an int guess, and we're going to default it to 0, and you'll notice that private is being automatically inserted before all my variables. It might not be doing that on your end. Don't worry about it. Private is implied usually, and don't worry about what that means. But here's our min and our max. 0 and 500 is a decent range. And we're going to be keeping track of the amount of tries. And this is the start function. It's Unity's built-in function that happens once the start is seen. The correct number will be, so this is just so we keep track of what our correct number is going to be in the console. The correct number, and you can append that the correct number will be in quotation marks with our value correct number, and that'll just add that onto the end of the string. And we're going to create a separation, just a bunch of equal signs right here to keep it nice and clean. And yeah, this first one's going to be us talking, and then this next one is going to be the number wizard talking. It's going to be him. He's a nice number wizard, so he's going to be welcoming us to the number wizard app, saying welcome to number wizard. So this is us back in Unity. We're going to try to play it. Nothing's going to happen, and that's because we forgot to add the number wizard to the scene. So what we're going to do is right click in the hierarchy and say create new game object, and then drag your number wizard script onto the game object in the inspector over there on the right. And now whenever you hit play, you'll see the correct number will be welcome to number wizard. And now we're going to go ahead and add in our main game loop. This is where our logic is going to be. This is where he's going to be trying to guess what our number is. And this is going to be calling these logical checks every frame. But first, let's go ahead and have him do his first guess. And we're going to keep that in the start function. So he's going to do this at the start. So guess equals random.range min plus 1 max, adding 1 to min because it starts at 0. So getting a random number between min and max, storing that in it, and then we're going to print the guess. Number wizard's guess is plus guess, and then we're going to add an exclamation mark because he's real excited about it. And then we're going to check if the guess is equal to the correct number. If he got the number correct, he's going to let us know, and that'll be the end of the game. So create some separation so we can see that nice and clear whenever that happens. And he's going to let us know, I guessed your number. And he's going to tell us how many tries. So it's string and then append the number of tries. And then now he's really excited about it. And give us another little separation so we can be real clear that he got our number right. And if he didn't get our number, then he's going to ask if he was too high or too low. And then you're going to let him know by either hitting the up arrow if he was too high. And if you guess too low, then we're going to go ahead and hit the down arrow so he knows he was too low. And then he's going to give us another guess. Alright, so let's test that and see. So yeah, his guess was 108. He's going to ask us to hit the arrow to tell him if we were low or high, but we haven't go to that yet, so let's go ahead and go to that right now. Alright, let's use Unity's input library to get up arrow input, and we're going to set max equal to guess whenever it's too high. Otherwise, we're going to set... Alright, and I actually lost the footage for this part, but basically what we did was we took everything up there right below the welcome to number wizard part in the start function and put it into the guess function down there below the update. We just copied and pasted it, and we're also calling guess in the update. And we're setting max equal to guess whenever you hit the up arrow, and min equal to guess whenever you hit the down arrow. And then from there, we just tested it really quick, and Then we're going to go back in to do more tests. We're going to make this incorrect number public so we can start changing that in the editor instead of having to go back into the code to change it every time. Right now it's hard coded to 227. Now you see in the inspector on the right, there's a field under number wizard. So you have to select number wizard in the hierarchy by clicking on it. And then over there on the right, you can see correct number. You can actually give the number wizard a correct number now. So we're going to go ahead and test it with the number 1. So hit play, and now, so its first guess is 490, and they keep on hitting down, and it's going to guess lower and lower and lower until eventually it gets down to 1, and it guessed it in 9 tries. So that's our number wizard.